Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm here with a reading for Gemini Sun, Moon and Rising in August 2021. If you don't know your Sun, Moon and Rising, you can go to astrolabe.com and put in like your birthday and time and a couple other details, and then you can get your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and it's real handy to have in your birth chart. It's real good to look through. So we'll get on to the first card for Gemini in August. The first card I got for you guys was Six of Swords. Six of Swords is all about moving on from the past and not holding on to baggage. So like this lady, as you can see, there's choppy waters behind her saying that she's maybe come from a bit of a bad past, and then the waters in front of her are really calm. So she's moving into a better future. The swords represent her memories, which are memories that she's bringing back from the past, and she looks quite sad as well. So yeah, maybe about something to do with that. So we'll get on to the meaning. So you may be going through a personal and or a spiritual transition or rite of passage. So you can leave behind a relationship, belief or behavioral pattern that is no longer serving you. This is an intensely personal and private journey in August, and you're working in isolation to make it happen. So a little bit like a hermit phase almost. So you've identified what you must release to embrace a new way of thinking and are now bringing it to fruition in your personal life. At times, this card indicates that you know you need to make a change or transition in your life, but you're reluctant to do so because you may want to avoid discomfort. Now with change, there's always discomfort. The more you resist it, the more uncomfortable it is though. So yeah, you've got to do it. You've got to do the uncomfortable stuff. It's good for you. It's like growing pains for your soul even, like, because you know, you're growing and like your soul's growing from like changes and different experiences in life, and yeah, it can hurt. That is it is good in like the long run kind of thing. So yeah, but and as the card is saying, like, this discomfort can be a positive sign that growth is happening. Feel into that energy and let it encourage you to keep moving forward and expanding yourself. Resisting change because you feel like it was forced upon you perhaps. So maybe you moved to another town because your partner got a job and you're kind of resisting it a bit. You're not too happy about it. You feel like you were kind of forced into it. The card is suggesting maybe to focus on the benefits and not the drawbacks, because it's always fun moving to a new town and meeting new people and doing new stuff. So like maybe you should look at it in a different perspective. So the card also, if you're trying to move on from the past but struggle to do so, the Six of Swords suggests that maybe there is some unfinished business in your past, like unresolved conflict, or maybe no closure with like the issue at the moment. So like you need to ask yourself, what is holding you back from moving on with this change and just like taking it, you know? So like, what's holding you back? Why are you still looking back? So there may be moments when you doubt whether you are making the decision and leaving your past behind, but this card gently reminds you to keep moving forward and that you're heading towards a better future. So this card is just saying, like, just go for it. Leave like the past behind and move into your better future, because even if it's uncomfortable to start with, it will be worth it and you'll be so glad you did it. Honestly, you'll be so happy you did it. So that's a good little message from the card there today. So I'll get on to your second card, which is the Fool. So don't be fooled by this card. It's a good card. So this could be stemming off from that Six of Swords, because you know you're resisting change or like a new thing because you're holding on to the past a bit. This card's all about new beginnings and going for it. So yeah, so that's interesting that you got that card. It's all about seeing the card. It's a young man at the edge of a cliff. He's not even worried. He's not even looking down. He's just like, he knows the universe has got his back and he's just going to do it and jump into the unknown and take a leap of faith. The dog in there is represented by the universe, saying like he's got his back, just do it, I've got your back, bro. So yeah, we'll get on to the meaning. So this card is a card of new beginnings, opportunities and potential. You are like the Fool at the edge of the cliff, ready to take your first step into the unknown. You may not know exactly where you're going, but you're being called to commit yourself and follow your heart. Now is the time where you need to trust where the universe is taking you. Gotta have that trust. As you undertake this new journey, the Fool encourages you to have an open, curious mind and a sense of excitement. Oh my god. Excuse me. Throw caution to the wind and embrace the unknown. Leave behind any fear, worry or anxiety about what may or may not happen. You can think about what may or may not happen all day and still it won't even happen. Like, it will be a completely different thing will happen, but it will still have the same outcome. So this is about new experiences, personal growth, development and adventure. See, like in the other card it was saying about like resisting change because it's uncomfortable, but that uncomfortable feeling is you're growing, so, and that's good. So what are you waiting for? You are ready. This is a time of great potential and opportunity for you right now. The world is your oyster and anything can happen. This is the Fool is your invitation to relax, play and have fun. Treat life like one big experiment and feel yourself in the flow of whatever comes your way. This card asks you to embrace your beautiful, carefree spirit, allowing yourself to connect to the energy that surrounds you and flows through you. Laugh, dance, and let your heart go free. If you ever are feeling worry or anxiety or fear, remember the Fool and how he is super chill and just going with the flow. If you do that, it's not actually that bad. You'll realize like everything is working out in your favor. Like there's just no reason to be worried, honestly. Like, it's pretty crazy. So I'm going to get onto your next card, which is the Hanged Man. Now, interesting that you got the Hanged Man. So, because with the Fool card, like, yeah, it's all about taking that leap of faith into the unknown and stuff, but like it does like mention that you can stop and think about it first and then take the leap, but it does want you to take that leap. But like, by all means, think about it for a little while, because yeah. And so like, if you're not sure like if what it is you want to do, like what is it you want to like take this leap of faith into, the Hanged Man, it's actually that way. The Hanged Man is all about gaining a new perspective. You see, he's upside down, but like he's glowing. He's gaining a new perspective, so he can kind of look at like his situation in a different sort of light. So the Hangman reminds you that sometimes you have to put everything on hold before you can take the next step, or the universe will do it on your behalf. The universe calls you to release old mental models and behavioral patterns that no longer serve you, so you can see it from a new perspective and embrace new opportunities that would otherwise have been hidden from you if you didn't hit the brakes. So some pauses are involuntary or voluntary. If you're in tune with your intuition, you will know when to hit the brakes. If not, the universe will probably put things on hold for you in the form of continued obstacles, ill health and breakdowns. I've been there. Like, I'll be like going and like not looking after myself and only like trying to like socialize all the time and busy doing stuff I don't want to do really, and then I'll get sick and then I can't do anything, and I'm almost like thankful for it though, like, because I'm like, fuck, I needed to stop. So yeah, like it will. And if you're in tune with your intuition, you'll know when like it's getting to that point. If not, the universe will stop you anyway, and then yeah, and you usually will be like, oh yeah, I can see why that happened. So when the Hangman appears, your projects and activities may be coming to an abrupt halt. Surrender to the opportunity to pause and view it as your chance to reassess and reevaluate where you are on your path. Something new is emerging and you won't be able to see it unless you allow the time and space for it to come through. Hangman invites you to welcome these pauses with open arms and surrender to what is. Take time away from routine to connect with a new way of thinking and seeing. Sure, you might have to put some stuff on hold, but it'll be worth it. This is the universe's way of helping you to see new perspectives and preparing you for the next up-leveling that is happening in your life. So flow with life, walk in nature, retreat, just chill and like think about it and like listen to like any messages from the universe, because yeah, if it stopped you or you've stopped yourself, there's a reason. And yeah, it's because it's like it wants you to figure out what it is you want to do and what is this leap of faith that you're going to take. So we'll get on to the fourth card, which is interesting. Seven of Cups. It's all about having lots of choices and opportunities, but also to watch out for illusions, because as you can see, there's a dragon in one of those cups and there's a snake in that cup. Yeah, there's jewels in that cup, and that's all about victory and success in that cup. Yeah, so it's all about, yeah, that you've got a lot of opportunities, but you might want to investigate some of them first. Not everything is as it appears. So this is a card of new opportunities, choices, and at times illusion. You may have many options and opportunities from which you can choose, but be careful. It is important you don't let your ego pull you in a specific direction. It's important to check in with your higher self first, evaluate your options, and dig below the surface to discover what's involved in each option. So often Seven of Cups can be a sign of wishful thinking and projecting into the future about what you would like to create, rather than taking action in the present to make it happen. So you may be wishing for a successful business fueled by passive income, but you're not ready and willing to put in the hard work yet. It's time to choose just one thing and make it happen. You have lots of ideas. They're not yet grounded in reality yet. So you've got a lot of ideas, obviously, and you're still deciding what it is you want to do. That's why you're going in to do this hangman thing. The hangman, being the hanged man and taking a pause, will give you a chance to investigate all these different options that you have got so that you can pick the right one. So yeah, very good. So note your ideas down, like focus on one thing now, and then like note down all your ideas as they arise. If you get a new idea, just jot it down, don't get distracted until you've investigated everything that you have that you might want to do. So this card invites you to move out of your ideas phase and options phase and choose. Each will have its pros and cons. It's up to you to make sure that with the option you select is in alignment with your purpose and your highest good. So you just need to make sure it's the right option for you and your purpose. Make sure it's not an option that someone else has like talked you into doing, but maybe you don't really want to. Make sure it's like you want to do and it's for you, your highest good. So we'll get an animal oracle card out just to see if there's an extra message for you. They usually have a really good message. Whoa. Okay. So the first one that popped out was cow. 7 of Autumn. I'll read it out. So, the planning, resources and efforts you've invested in your dream will reap great rewards. In the meantime, have patience and meditate on your next steps. That's a really good message for this reading from the animal cards for you today. So, wow, yay. Good reading, Gemini. So, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your month. And I'll see you next time. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well, because it's super helpful and supportive when you do that. So thank you. Right, see you. Bye.